Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another box here on the Penny Hunter channel. This is my second and final box while on vacation in Connecticut. This box is from Dime Bank. I don't get a lot of boxes from Dime Bank. It's only my sixth box that I've ever recorded and kept track of. They do have wheat cents in 34% of the rolls on average. It is my second best wheat cent bank, but just the bank managers were just not very helpful with this endeavor when I originally lived up here. They were able to assist me here and give me this box. I did crack the top because it didn't have holes in the bottom, just to verify it was circulated. And we do have a circulated box. Let's fold that back up. Wanted to remind everyone that we are trying to fill the penny bucks here, starting in 1909, going all the way to 2021. So far, in the last 3 videos, we have filled 139 out of 282 spots. We have 10 in the first book, 44 in the second book, 75 in the third book, and 15 out of 16 in the last book, which is only 2014 and 2021. The only penny in that book that we are missing is the 2021D. So hopefully we're able to find that sooner than later. I assume I'm probably going to find it in Florida because I have not found any 2021s in Connecticut, which is strange. If you do like this series, please subscribe now if you haven't done so already. I am trying to reach 400 subscribers by the end of June. Right now, we are at over 370, so I appreciate all the support of everyone that has subscribed. I love all the comments and all the chatter that I get in all the videos, so I just want to thank everyone one more time. Without further ado, when I get a find, I'll bring you back in. First find in roll number 1, we have a Canadian. Ooh, not only is it a Canadian, it's a bird scent. I've only found a couple of these. I think I'm up to 8 or 9 total, but after 65 boxes, I mean, they're pretty rare. I'll take it. I like it. Good way to start the box. Roll number 2, laying right on top, we have a wheat cent. It's a 1936. We did get a couple of these in the last box we opened. This is not the same bank, so that's very interesting to find a 36 here and so many in the last box. If it was the same box, I would assume that it was some kind of dump, but it's not, so that's cool. First wheat cent on the board. Roll number 3, our second Canadian, and every roll has had a find so far. It's a 1974 Canadian. We'll set it aside. 2 Canadians so far. Roll number 4, another Canadian. Ooh, this one's a shiny older one. Don't find too many of these. Usually if they're shiny, they're new. 1983. Very nice find here. I think I've only found 1 Canadian older than the 1990s that was shiny like this, not counting young heads. So I definitely like finding this. I'll set it aside. 3rd Canadian in 4 rolls. It continues. Roll number 5. Another find. 3 Canadians and 2 wheat cents in 5 rolls, 1 in each. It's our second wheat cent. It's a 1953 out of Philadelphia. It's a toasty black. Very interesting coloring on this one. I kind of like it. Roll number 9, we have 2 wheat cents. 1 here, 1 there. Oops. I just picked this one up without realizing it was a wheat cent. It's a 1952D. I believe we already do have it, but I'll set it aside. Wheat cent number 3 and wheat cent number 4 in roll number 9. A 1948. I do believe we have that as well out of Philadelphia, but it's still a wheat cent and it's from the 40s. I like it. It's going in the stack. Roll number 9 also gives us a 1969S. I did check it for the double die. I don't see any doubling. Just wanted to share it with you. I believe we do need this for the book, so that is an addition in roll number 9. Roll number 10 gives us our favorite, my favorite penny. It's the presidential year 2009. If it's a Denver, we need it, and it is the Denver. So we have another addition to our book here in roll number 10. It has a little crud on the bottom, but, for the most part, this is a very nice coin. Awesome find. Also in roll number 10, 1951 wheat cent out of Philadelphia. I think we might actually need this because I don't think we got it in the last box. And we don't find too many wheat cents in Florida, at least in the early 50s. Wheat cent number 5 in roll number 10. Roll number 11 gives us wheat cent number 6. A 1958 out of Philly. Roll number 12 has some goodies in it. We have a face-up wheat cent 1951 out of Philly. We have a shiny Canadian and a non-Canadian foreign. So we have another Panama penny. This one's from 1987. I think that's my oldest Panama and possibly oldest foreign I've ever pulled out of a box. So that's a cool find. Let's see about this Canadian. It's a very shiny 2001. So it's the second shiny Canadian we've gotten out of this box so far. 4 Canadians overall. And wheat cent number 7. That 1951 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 13, we have another Canadian. That is Canadian number 5. It's a 1989. So far we have 7 wheat cents and 5 Canadians in 13 rolls. Almost 1 per roll, plus the Panama. Roll number 15 gives us a face-up wheat cent. It's number 8. We're averaging 1 every other roll. We're on pace for 25 wheat cents if this keeps up. Sorry, I was just trying to check something and I had to zoom my phone in. So we have a 1956 out of Denver. Same roll. Wheat cent number 9 in roll number 15. Another 1958 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 17 gives us our second 2009. I'm going to check this for the double die extra finger. I don't see it with my hand right now, but I will put it under the scope and check either way. This is out of Philadelphia. I believe we need this in the book. Roll number 18, and we are up to 10 wheat cents already. It's a 1957 out of Denver. I think we need this. Denvers are pretty hard to come by. So I think we've added 3 or 4 wheat cents already in just 18 rolls. I'll take it. Roll number 19. Wheat cent number 11. This one looks a little older, but it could just be beat up. It's a 1942, so it's not super old, but it's not really new either. You know, it's in that middle zone. Wheat cents started to get produced a lot more from 44 and onward, so a 42 is, you know, relatively rare-ish, but not super rare either. Roll number 24 brings us an old-looking wheat cent and a Canadian, plus a really shiny coin right here. What do we have here? Ooh, it's a blazing 1964 out of Philadelphia. I don't think we need this, but I will put it off to the side and check it anyway. So let me see what this Canadian is. It is very dirty. I don't even know if I'll be able to get a year off of it. I think that says 84. Yeah, it's an 84. So that's our 6th Canadian. And what I believe to be an older wheat cent just by looking at it. It's very worn around the edges. It's a 1936, so it is decently old from the 30s. We did get a 1936, actually, number of them, in the last box, so we don't need it in the book, but it is our oldest find yet. Same roll, roll number 24. It's our 2nd Canadian of the roll. So we had an 84 and an 83 in this roll, and now we're up to 7 Canadians. Roll number 27 gives us another wheat cent. It's a 1944. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 wheat cents in 27 rolls. Still on pace for 25. Let's see if we can hit it. Roll number 28. We have 2 wheat cents So this one looks pretty old. Let's go for this one first. Come on. Jesus. Okay, ready? It is pretty old. It's a 1930, the oldest of the box so far. And oldest one we have added in 2 boxes. I think we had a 20... No, I'm sorry. We had that 1918 last box. So, still an old one. Oldest of the box so far. I'll take it. And... another 1944. Third wheat cent in roll number 28. So far we've had a 1930 and a 1944. A 1949 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 29, I think we have another wheat cent. Nope, it is not a wheat cent, but I did see a Canadian over here. So this is our 8th Canadian of the box, and it's our second Dove cent in just 29 rolls. This is a pretty rare coin, and we have 2 in 29 rolls. I'll take it, guys. Awesome. Roll number 30, Canadian number 9. Oops. It's a 1973. Same roll. Another shiny Canadian. This one from the 70s. Again, guys, finding these shiny like this is pretty uncommon. So I will take it. And I like seeing this. Whoa! This just popped out of the roll while I was scanning through. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1924 wheat cent out of Philadelphia. And too bad it's not the Denver, because that would be a semi-key date, but still a 1924, almost a 100-year-old penny, and it is now the oldest find of the box. Roll number 33, we got another Canadian. It's a newer one. Let's see what year it is. 1994, younger than I am. I could tell by looking at the front of the coin. That was one of the newer portraits. So now we definitely have over double-digit Canadians and double-digit wheat cents. I believe this is 10 or 11. Same roll as that Canadian. We have a wheat cent. It's a 1957 out of Denver. It's got some rust all over it. In roll number 34, we have wheat cent number 20. It's a 1954 out of Philadelphia. Pretty nice strike on this coin. Nice thick edge. Pretty nice. I'll take it. Also in roll number 34, another wheat cent. This one's a 1957D. That's wheat cent number 21 in 34 rolls. Roll number 35 brings us a 1970S. We do have one in the book already, but they do count. I think we have a wheat cent next to a Canadian. No, just the Canadian. So it's a 1994 again. Another Canadian added to the board. Canadian number 13 in roll number 37. This is a black and toasty 1978. I moved one coin and then saw this also in roll number 37. It's a 1937. Don't you love when that happens? Out of Philadelphia. I don't think we have this. I don't remember getting a 37 in the last box, and I know we did not get one before that. So this could be a new addition to our book. Okay, in roll number 40. Roll number 40, we have 2 more Canadians. We have a 1972 and a 2010. So they stopped making Canadian pennies in 2012. So this is one of the last pennies that was made. Roll number 40. We got another wheat cent. This is number 23 of the box. It's a 1956 Denver. I feel like we've seen this a couple times already. Also in roll number 40, another 2009. If it was the Denver, it would have been an upgrade, but we already have this in the book. Roll number 41, another wheat cent. This is number 24, and it's a 1958 D. It's our fourth 1958 wheat cent in the box. We need one more to hit 25. Roll number 47, wheat cent number 16, or Canadian number 16. It's a 1986. Roll number 48, we have wheat cent number 25 for only the 8th time ever, and the last box I opened was the 7th time. It's a 1953 out of Philadelphia. Also in roll number 48, wheat cent number 26. A 1956 out of Denver. Getting a couple of these in this box. Roll number 49 gives us wheat cent number 27, and in there number 28. Another 1956, this one out of Philadelphia. And this one looks older, guys. From the 20s or 30s, maybe? A 1926 from Philadelphia. If this was the S mint mark, it would be a semi-key date. Almost said quarters. 2 pennies from the 20s in this box. Whoa! Third wheat cent in this roll. It's a red-brown 1950 out of Philadelphia. This will definitely upgrade or be a new addition. Either way, this is going into the book. Okay, this is getting a little bit crazy. We have 4 wheat cents in this roll. Another 1956 with some damage on it. Last but not least, roll number 50 gives us another wheat cent. It's number 31 of the box. It's another 1956 out of Denver. We've got 5 of these in this box. So I just finished processing all of the finds for the book, going through all of my, high quality coins and all the wheat cents that I found. We have 45 coins that are either new to the book or an upgrade. I'd say it's about 50-50, maybe 40% new, 60% upgrade. But that's a lot of new additions. Okay, guys, in the first book, 1909 to 1940, we have 2 new additions. We have the 1924 out of Philadelphia. If it was the 24D, it would be a semi-key date, but it wasn't. And we have the 1930 Philadelphia. So 2 new additions to this book. I average 2 new additions to this book per box hunted. I find that very interesting. That will not continue as we go on, but right now that's where I'm averaging. All right, guys, in the next book we have a number of additions and upgrades. We're going to upgrade the 42p wheat cent, the 49p, the 50p. We're going to add the 51, which we didn't have. We're going to upgrade the 53p. We're going to add the 54p. We're going to upgrade the 56p and the 56D. We're going to upgrade the 1960p. We're going to upgrade the 63p, add the 64, add the 68p. We added the 70p, the 70D. We're going to upgrade the 72p and add the 72D, upgrade the 73p, and upgrade the 74p. So that is 17 new coins in this book. 6 new and 11 upgrades. And finally, the 75 through 2013 book. We're going to upgrade the 76, add the 76D, upgrade the 78, upgrade the 79, upgrade the 80, upgrade the 81, upgrade the 82 zinc large date, upgrade the 82 zinc small date, upgrade the 82D zinc small date. That's a mouthful. We're going to upgrade the 86 Philly. We're going to upgrade the 88 Philly, the 90 Philly, the 91 Philly. We're going to add the 91D, which we did end up finding. We're going to upgrade the 92. We're going to upgrade the 97. We're going to add the 97D, which we did find. We're going to upgrade the 2000 and add the 2000D. We're going to add the 2007D, the 2008D. We're going to upgrade that 2009 formative year. We're going to add the 2009D presidential year, and that is it. Overall, we had 8 new additions in this box and 16 upgrades. We had a total of 16 new coins added to the books overall, for a total of 155 spots filled out of 282 in our books. Well, so long, Connecticut. This was a great box. We ended up with 96 points, including a 24, a 26, a 30, a 36, and a 37. Oh, sorry, 2 36s. There's 2 there. 2 36s and a 37. We ended up with 31 total wheat cents, 16 Canadians, including 2 bird cents, one of the oldest foreigns I've ever found, not counting Canadians, a 1982 small date copper, which I do collect, a brand new 2009 presidential year Lincoln, 3 1959s, 2 S's, including a brand new, well, to the book, 1969 S. We're going to go through the additions to the book in a second. I always process them after I record this, but this is the end of my video. I want to thank you all very much for the support. This has been such an adventure for me, and I really hope you enjoy all the videos I put together. I want to remind you that coming up in a couple weeks, we will be doing a giveaway here on this channel. I will be going through my collection of 1960s copper pennies, and I will show the jar in a future video. The person who guesses the closest amount of pennies in the jar will win an Indian head penny out of my collection. That's right. If you can guess the closest amount of pennies in the jar, you will win an Indian head out of my collection. Could be one of the ones from that very famous 41 Indian head cent video that I had a couple months ago. Or it could be something else. I have several in my collection. Thank you all once again for the support. I'm going to try to aim to do at least a video a week from here on out. Maybe I might even be able to get 2 a week, but I really would like to aim for at least 1 a week. Kind of busy right now with other stuff. I'm hoping to get back to several videos a week. It's also going to depend on the supply of pennies. So as I get back down to Florida, it's a little bit tighter. I have some banks up here. It's a little easier to get pennies. I want to thank you all one more time. It's been a blast. Stay safe and happy hunting.